Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Spirit Mail. We're going to be doing your spirit guided energy focus reading as it relates to health and wellness, work and money, and romantic love, since we did not do love last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to pray over all the cards at one time, and that way it'll kind of speed up you don't have to watch me shuffle and pray so much. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for tarot as a tool, and I thank you for showing us the energies that we'll be navigating as it relates to health and wellness, work and money, and personal romantic relationships. Show us clearly through all these decks of cards the energies, the clarifiers, and the PS, and the overall theme. What are the clear and concise messages? And we thank you for love, light, and prosperity, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation as we move through and understand the energies for the coming weeks. Okay. So we're starting out with, I did do a pre-shuffle. I'm going to do another little small shuffle and see if there are any jumpers for these energies. The first thing we're going to do is pull the main energies from John Holland's Psychic Tarot. Okay. And again, we're pulling health and wellness, which is mind, body, and spirit. We're pulling work and money, and we're pulling romantic love, since we did not do that last week. Okay, ready? Health and wellness, you've got destiny. For work and money, you've got intuition. And Sagittarius, for romantic love, we've got spiritual union. Now, this one card is going to be significant for all those who are, I am so sorry, in coupled relationships, for those who are dating, and for those who are not dating right now. This will still be significant. So we're going to pull from Colette Baron Reed's Enchanted Map. We're going to pull an overall energy, overall theme for this reading, and see what that is and how it is going to relate to these energies on the table. Well, there you go. Your theme is education, 35. I love this card because it is, it's actually almost the same card as far as numbers go that Leo got. Theirs was 53. This one's 35. So I feel like it's saying the 3 for me is always about holy collaboration. That's about you, your spirit guides, and your creator. All of you working together. And the 5 is about change. For me, 5s are always about change. So you add them together, you come with 8. And for me, 8 is very synonymous with success. The title on this card is education. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to maybe go a little deeper and see what it is that you thought you knew that maybe you don't know, right? There's something that you're not grasping onto that is keeping you from getting wherever it is that you want to get, or to get you to the next level. There's something that you want that you're needing to learn, perhaps. We're going to read the card and see. I'm stumbling over my words a little bit different because I feel a little bit off kilter because of the different way, just the way that I'm shuffling and praying over the cards right now. So it'll take me a little while to get used to that. Okay, life is filled with lessons. Be teachable, right? Sagittarius, you guys you have been, to me, teachable. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what it is you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school, ask a person who might know more than you do, find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is a time to be teachable. Open to changing your preconceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all. I don't know yet. That is powerful, right? But whenever we stay in collaboration with Spirit and we say, I don't know yet, they'll give us the answer. So Clarifying your energies, you have destiny in health and wellness. Guys, that's the Wheel of Fortune card. There's something deeply spiritual that, because it is a major arcana, that's going to be changed in your life as far as health and wellness goes. And I'm not talking about health and wellness as far as diabetes, not diabetes, whatever what the disease. I'm talking about your whole person, right? So we're going to see, as the clarifiers, do we have any jumpers? Our thoughts and the way that we think about ourselves and the way that we think about the world and all of that stuff sometimes can call us to be cattywampus in our health, in ourself as a whole person even. So clarifying destiny is health and wellness. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Four of Wands. I love that for health and wellness. Okay. In work and money, you have intuition. It's the same as the High Priestess card, another major arcana, okay? So I feel like you know through this time that there's things changing for you, Sagittarius. Look, and you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Lovers. Oh my gosh, I love this. And then in romantic relationships, you have spiritual union, which is the same as the Two of Cups, and it's being clarified with the Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay, so now we're going to look at all these and see exactly what is it that's going on for health and wellness. Again, this is a major arcana. It's called Destiny. It's the same as the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this right here, right at her sacral chakra. It is all lit up, right? It's like, I feel like Spirit's saying, we have been nudging you. We have been talking to you. We've been trying to move you in a certain direction, in this direction that's going to fill you up. And this is the time. This is the time for you to open up. Let it sink in. Be willing to change your preconceived notions about the way this world actually is. Be willing to change your preconceived notions about how you got here and what you're here for. Be willing to change all those things at a very deep level as you move forward, because this is the time Spirit's truly trying to do a work in you. And you have the Seven of Pentacles, and I feel like they're saying with this card, Sagittarius, look at your own life as a type of school, right? Go back and see what it is that you've planted in your life that could have caused it to turn out the way that it has if you're not happy with it. Even if you are happy with it, go back and look. What did you plant 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 months ago, that has caused you to be where you are today? Because what we plant is what grows, right? So, and whenever it comes to changing our preconceived notions, you know, we can look at something like this and say, well, I never planted what happened to me when I was 3 years old. I didn't plant that. No, but every thought you've had since that time, since becoming an adult, once we become an adult, we get to decide, what are we going to do with that? Are we going to carry that crop with us for the rest of our lives? Or are we going to plow that field up and plant something new? That's our decision, right? We have to change the way we think about things. So what have you planted? What are you harvesting in your life right now? Are you harvesting something from long, long ago that no longer serves you? Or have you plowed up that field and planted something new and now enjoying the experience of that? Because when we plow up that field, y'all, when we plow up that field and get rid of that old seed that doesn't serve us anymore, we can plant the truth of happiness in our life. That is reality. That is how this stuff works, right? And I feel like at a very deep level, spirits want you to get that information, to get that understanding way deep in your belly. Let it burn from deep inside of you. And don't take my word for it, guys. Look at your life and look for yourself. Life sends you unexpected lessons, right? So look at your own life and see if you can't prove it to be true in your own life. Are you still harvesting the same old crop that brought you unhappiness, or have you plowed up that field and decided to harvest or plant a new crop, a new kind of happiness in your life that now you're harvesting from, or that you can harvest from in the future? Okay, so the plant and the harvesting and all that stuff comes from that card right there. Okay, so intuition is your card for work and money. I feel like at a very deep level, you know that something is going to change for you. You know that you need to take action. There's an action for you to take to help it change, right? And up until this point, I feel like they're saying, Sagittarius, you're worrying too much, right? I was having a conversation with a friend of mine earlier, and he, because there's some changes fixing to come to this channel, and he and I were talking, and I was all in my head, and I told him I've been all in my head, and I finally stopped the other day, and I had a meditation, and even during the meditation, whenever my guide gave me some information, I got all in my head again, and it's like if I would not have done that, I might have been able to garner even more information, but it's almost like I stopped the meditation right where it was. So we get in our head and we worry, right? We worry about the way things, our preconceived notions, the way that we figure things must be because of who we are, the way we think that things must be because we were born in the wrong city at the wrong time, under the wrong star, under the wrong planet. So the energies that rule our zodiac sign are angry with us because we chose to be born there. All that stuff, guys, none of that stuff has any control over who we are. Can it influence it? Yes, but we can determine how it affects us or does not affect us. So we got to get out of our head about some things that we think we know. And when it comes to this knowing, this deep knowing, right? Spirit's saying, at a deep, deep level exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing, Sagittarius. This right here is about where you meet you, where the feminine and the masculine come together, where the conscious and the subconscious unite, and what God has joined together, no man can take apart. All that stuff, it's where you really, not only do you meet yourself, you marry yourself, and you make that commitment to yourself to walk out whatever it is in your gut at the very deepest part of yourself that where you're ready to walk it out, and this is happening to you. It's going to be hard for you to hold on to these preconceived ideas about what life has been up to this point. It's going to be time for all these messages are running into each other. It's going to be time for you to plow up that field of bad crop, of crop that didn't give you a good return. It's going to be time to plow it all up and start something new for yourself. Okay. And as it relates to romantic love, you've got spiritual union, right? So if you are in a relationship, I feel like Spirit's saying, this is a time of equal give and take. If you're feeling anxious, know that your partner's feeling anxious too, right? Whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is you're experiencing, know that your partner's probably experiencing or going through those same types of things, and be generous with each other about it. And maybe take a break with each other. Say, hey, let's be quiet, even within our own house, if you're quarantined together as a couple. If you're dating, right? This is a whole new way of dating. If you've been dating, you're talking to each other online. You're doing Skype dates. You're doing Netflix dates. Online, not Netflix and chill, nothing like that, but online, you're watching movies together, playing games, or whatever those things are that you're doing. It's a whole new way of doing it. But look, it's a soul connection. It's like you're bonding at a deeper level than what you were able to do, even in the outside world, whenever you were actually dating. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself right here. This is an exciting card to get in this particular area at this particular time, because it's like whenever you're learning something about yourself and you're learning something about each other, even in the dating, even in the way that we're dating, you're learning at a deeper level than you would have learned before. But you're not the only one learning. They're learning too, right? There's some equal give and take, equal balance going on within the way that people are having to date right now. And then there's the Hermit card again. So I feel like what it's saying is, find that light. The Hermit goes within to find the light, to share it, right? Find the lighthearted part about having to date this way and how it's benefiting you, and even share that with that other person. And that's gonna help you guys know if you're on the same track. And of course, if you're single, this is about you being generous with yourself at this time. Always being generous with yourself and continuing to go in and find the light of what it is that you want in your life as you move forward with a partner. Okay. We are going to pull your PS. Somehow or another, Sagittarius, you always end up with a little bit longer reading than everybody else. God, oh no, I already prayed. See? I'm stumbling over myself the way I've got it, the way I reorganized it. Okay, so we're going to see what is the PS as it relates to this reading. And if we have any jumpers, and there's 2. Pull one more. Okay, wow. So the first card that came out was the 5 of Swords. Guys, this is that defeated feeling. Spirit's asking you to leave that defeated feeling behind you. It also could talk about you being willing to walk away from the old way from the old harvest, right? Walk away from that farm. Either walk away from that farm or go buy a combine and plow that damn thing up and plant something new in it, right? This is a card of defeat or walking away from the way that something has not worked before. Then you have the 9 of Wands. Guys, you have been through so much. Use what you have been through. Look back at your life. Use it. Use your own life. Go get a new course. Do online courses, whatever those things are that you want. But don't overlook your own life as a teaching tool. Test your own life towards what I'm telling you about the way that this stuff works, that we cannot reap what we do not sow. We cannot. So we have to sow. If we want abundance in our life, we have to sow abundance into our heart. And thoughts like, well, that should have never happened to me, and I shouldn't have ever had to do with that. That's not thoughts of abundance. You're sowing bad things. Not, I hate to say bad things. You're sowing unproductive, what is the word? Unproductive crop into your soil. And what you're going to harvest is more unproductive crop. You cannot sow those kinds of thoughts and feelings about former things and expect to harvest something new. We've got to sow what it is that we want to harvest. Yes, that all happened to me. But guess what? It's a new day and I can choose to have a different kind of life, because guess what? That's over and done with. I'm no longer in that situation. I'm me and I get to choose something different now. And then you've got the Page of Wands. Guys, this is about, I'm telling you, it's about your connection with Spirit. And some of you out there, and I know because I work with quite a few Sagittarius people, some of you guys out there, it's like you're pissed at Spirit. And you're done. You think they've been conspiring against you or something, and they're saying, no, hold on to the truth. Don't believe that what you think you know is what you know. Be willing and be teachable to understand we're on your side. We've always been on your side. Yes, you've been through some stuff. That wasn't our doing. That was just something that happened. I mean, I don't know how else to explain that. So decide what you're going to do. Are you going to carry that crop with you into every field you go? Or are you going to plow up that same old field and plant a new crop? It's your decision. Okay, Sagittarius, I've been saying Until next time, go out and have a super duper day. But my daughter reminded me I should say, till next time, stay in, wash your hands, don't touch your face, be safe, and have a super duper day. I love y'all. Bye.